Okay, so hopefully you've tried to do now before opening this up. Find the lateral area of the cylinder. The lateral area is just the rectangle that wraps around. So I'm going to unwrap that rectangle. The width of that rectangle is the height of the cylinder, 12. The length, this whole side, is the circumference of the cylinder, because it's the distance all the way around. So it's 2 pi r, or 2 pi times the 3, or 6 pi. So to get the area of the rectangle, I would do length times width, and in this case that's 6 pi times 12. Which is 72 pi. So it should have said in terms of pi or around, but it didn't. So I'll keep it in terms of pi. For number 2 is that figure a cylinder. Well, it does have a round base on the bottom, and it does have a round base on the top, but since they are not parallel bases, it is not a cylinder. So no, because the bases are not parallel. How do we define a pyramid? A pyramid is a 3D figure with a polygon base and 3 or more triangular faces that meet at a common vertex. Pyramids have an extra dimension when you're getting the surface area, and that's called their slant height, and it's notated by L. I don't know why. Okay, so how are we going to find the total surface area of this pyramid? So I have a rectangle base, so for that I'm going to use that area of a rectangle is length times width. Then each side of the rectangle has a triangle adjacent to that. So for those triangles, I'm going to use 1/2 base times height. So for the rectangle, length times width, I'm going to do 6 times the 4 and get 24. For 2 triangles, because 2 of the triangles, I'll use a different color here, this triangle in the front and the one in the back with the opposite side of the rectangle as the base, both have a base of 6, and the height of those rectangles are not the same as the height of the pyramid, which I don't give you. It's the height, the slant height. So for those, I have to take 2 times the 1/2 base, which is 6, times the slant height, it's just 10, and that gives me the area of the front and back triangles. The 1/2 and the 2 cancel out, so I get 60. Now the triangles that have the bases of 4 on the sides have the same slant height, so those 2 triangles are going to have 2 times 1/2 times the base of 4 times the same height of 10. And again, the 1/2 and 2 cancel, and I get 40. And to get the total surface area, I'm going to add those 3 lines up and get 124, and surface area is going to be square units or feet squared. Okay, now this next one I was about to do, and I realized that they gave us the height of the pyramid, but they didn't give us the slant height. Okay, now the slant height and the height of the pyramid create a right triangle. So that's what they could do. You have the base of that triangle is 12, the height of the pyramid is 20, and then you could get the slant height because you have the 2 legs of the right triangle by using Pythagorean theorem. I'm not going to cover that today, but I just wanted to show you that that type of problem does exist.